Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I want to give you guys an update on what is happening with Bitcoin today and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, as you guys can clearly see, Bitcoin, okay, is still hovering at $26,000. Okay, right now it's coming at $26,600. So right now, okay, Bitcoin is pretty much consolidating at this level. So in my opinion, okay, Bitcoin is still holding up very, very well today. Same with other altcoins, right? Overall, the market is not moving, right, at all, right, for the past 24 hours. You guys can clearly see a fair few altcoins are not really moving today, okay? Yesterday, yes, we saw a fair few altcoins, have little drops every now and then, and of course, little pumps. So, the market hasn't really been moving, right? It really hasn't, but we know a couple of days ago, okay, we saw a huge crash, okay, and that's because with a lot of FUD and negative news that's happening around the crypto space, with of course the SEC suing two of the largest crypto exchanges. Of course, I'm talking about Binance and Coinbase, and of course SEC is also spreading rumors that they're in fact saying that other altcoins like Cardano, okay, Cardano, Solana, Polygon, Algorand, right? All these altcoins are in fact securities. Okay, so all this FUD and negative news, we saw Bitcoin drop, and not just Bitcoin, but the entire market. And then we actually saw a bounce back up, right? And now, yes, we did in fact see a slight correction back down to $26,000. And you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin is in fact hovering at 26K right now. You guys can clearly see that, right? So Bitcoin, yes, could potentially continue, okay, this continuation, right, at this level of $26,000. We will see, of course. I will in fact keep you guys updated on that. But in this video, guys, specifically, I want to talk about Bitcoin reaching $50,000. Now, Bitcoin, personally, right, I really do believe, Bitcoin has the potential here to reach $50,000 towards the end of this year in 2023. So yes, personally, my price prediction for Bitcoin this year in 2023 is in fact at least 50K or even over $50,000. If we go to the weekly time frame, okay, I've been showing you guys this many times. Okay, once Bitcoin breaks above $30,000, which is right up here, okay, this level, okay, I do in fact see the rally continuing, right? So if Bitcoin breaks above this upside, okay, of $30,000, we will in fact see Bitcoin reach 32, and then eventually we'll go up to $35,000, $40,000, and of course $50,000, which is all the way up there. I do in fact see this rally continuing, okay? So yes, Bitcoin is holding up very well, in my opinion. We are in fact seeing some small corrections every now and then, but it's holding up very well, okay? It really is. So yes, okay, I want to show you guys a fair few charts, okay, according, okay, that Bitcoin will in fact potentially reach, that price target of $50,000, okay, because I do believe that Bitcoin has a huge potential here to reach all the way up to this price target in the next few months, right, short term. So let's talk about it. I hope you guys are doing well. Give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I really would appreciate that. And let's get to the charts. So you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin, okay, now this pattern, okay, is sort of bullish. Now if you guys have seen a fair few videos, especially a video that I uploaded last week, I'll show you guys this chart. And this chart, right, is called a bullish cipher pattern. So it starts from Z. Z is right here. I know you guys can't see that because my webcam's in the way. But Z, okay, starts from Z to A to B down here, and then to C, and then it goes all the way back down to D. And the next target, okay, is in fact, there's 4 targets here. So, $35,900, $42,200, $48,600, and $57,600. Those are in fact the next targets that Bitcoin will potentially reach in the next few months. And I still believe Bitcoin has huge potential here to reach these targets. So yes, this chart that I showed you guys about a week ago, right, it's called a bullish cipher pattern. It's sort of similar to this one, right? It really is. And this one is called a bullish butterfly pattern because it sort of looks like a butterfly pattern, right? So again, it starts from X, right, to A, okay, to B, to C, to D, and then let's go gonna go up to the upside, right? Just as the same as this chart right here. Okay, pretty much the same pattern, right? To Z, to A, to B, to C, to D, and then these are in fact the next target. So very, very similar. Okay, a lot of people out there, okay, you guys can clearly see right in the chart analysis, okay, and all that are pretty much the same. So yes, Bitcoin will eventually reach back up to $32,000, $35,000, $40,000, $43,000, $45,000, $50,000, and potentially higher than that towards the end of this year in 2023. So be excited for that, guys. And I think there's a very high chance for us to see that for Bitcoin. Okay, so be very excited for that. Now, here's another chart that I want to show you guys that yes, Bitcoin has a potential here to go up, above $40,000. All right, this is in fact the next target. We know Bitcoin did in fact have this head, right? This head and shoulders. You guys can clearly see that, right? And of course, this breakout. Okay, we had many breakouts. You guys can clearly see that, and this neckline. So we are clearly above the neckline. Okay, and Bitcoin is in fact, forming this sort of like a falling wedge, right? But soon enough, it's going to break above it, and we will in fact see Bitcoin pump, okay, to 32, to 35, and of course $40,000. Okay, a lot of people are in fact saying that this is in fact going to happen for Bitcoin, and you guys can clearly see, okay, these chart analysis, right? Analysis, that's a tongue twister for me. All pretty similar, right? People are in fact saying it's going to go up to the upside, right, in the next few months, and I've been telling us that many times that this is 100% possible for Bitcoin, right? Even though, yes, there's a lot of FUD spreading around right now, but with all this FUD, with all this negative news right now, because of the SEC, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is holding up very, very well, okay? It really, really is, right? So just think about that. So yes, the next few months, we will in fact see Bitcoin, okay, reach these price targets, right? Short term in the next few months, right? So let me know in the comments down below, what are your personal thoughts, guys? Because I think this is in fact 100% possible for Bitcoin. Okay, according to these charts, I think it's very, very possible. Now check this out. A lot of people think, we will in fact see, Bitcoin, right, drop back down to, its previous lows, which was, around just below $16,000, around $15.5 thousand last November. Okay. A lot of people think Bitcoin's going to go back down to $15,000, and a lot of people still think we're going to see a 10K Bitcoin. But let me tell you something. That is very unlikely to happen. In fact, I don't think that's ever going to happen ever again. I don't think we will ever see a 10K Bitcoin ever again in our lifetime. 100%. It's not the time right now for Bitcoin to drop. We know the halving is literally less than 1 year from now. Think about it. Less than 1 year from now. And we know every single time Bitcoin has a halving, right? After the halving, once it actually happens, okay, give it a few weeks, a few months, okay, it's going to pump. That is where we see Bitcoin pump the most, and that's where Bitcoin really does, tend to reach a new all-time high, okay, reaching a new all-time high. So that's why I've been telling you guys many times that I do in fact see Bitcoin reaching 100K, okay, over 6 figs in the year 2024. And that's going to be a big milestone for Bitcoin to hit, right? That's going to be history right there. So I just cannot wait to see Bitcoin reach 100K towards the end of the year in 2024. I hope you guys are in fact excited as well. So yes, we hit bottom, okay, of $15,000. You guys can clearly see that back in November. And Bitcoin clearly is in fact pumping up, breaking above from this falling pattern that we have in fact been seeing all of 2022. So we hit bottom, and Bitcoin's clearly breaking out from this falling pattern that we have been seeing for a very long time, and it's creating a new upside, right? You guys can clearly see that. So this is absolutely bullish for Bitcoin. This is why I always tell you guys that this is in fact the perfect time right now, right this second, okay, at this very moment to buy and stack a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Of course, this is not financial advice, so please always do your own due diligence and research. But clearly, a lot of people are in fact saying that Bitcoin, right, in the year 2024, once the halving happens, it's going to pump, right? 100K right here, okay, 140K right here, 190K right there, okay, almost 200K. Think about that, right? Just think about it. The year 2025, that's going to be a crazy year for Bitcoin, okay? That's when we'll actually be in the next bull market, right, officially. pretty much, right? And potentially, yeah, 2024 we could be in the next bull market, because the year 2023, this year, should be a decent year for Bitcoin. Okay, we're gonna see little teasers of these small pumps. Okay, it's gonna be teasing us a little bit, and then the year 2024 to 2025, we're gonna see some massive pumps up to the upside. So be excited for that. There's going to be a whole bunch of FOMO. Let me tell you guys that much. There's going to be a whole bunch of FOMO. So you better stack as much as you possibly can now. Okay, let all the sheep, come in later, right? All the people that FOMO in. Okay, and that's where, guys, you will in fact make a whole bunch of profits. But yeah, that's that. And when in doubt, guys, when in doubt, you just really got to zoom out, right? You got to really zoom out on the Bitcoin chart. I've been telling you guys that many times. Yes, we are looking at the Bitcoin chart right now. Okay, if we go to the, let's just say, daily time frame, yes, Bitcoin is very volatile. It goes up and down a whole bunch. You guys can clearly see that, right? I understand. But if you just really zoom out the entire chart from, pretty much 2011 to where we are now, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is in fact forming a uptrend. It's like a volatile uptrend, right? It's going up and down a whole bunch, right? Yes, short term Bitcoin goes up and down, right? A couple months, yes, it still goes up and down, but in years, long term, Bitcoin is always shooting up. And you guys can clearly see that, right? This is in fact a chart from 2011 to 2023, where we are right now. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, right? So when in doubt, you just really, really got to zoom out and understand that, yes, Bitcoin is still holding up very, very well. Even though, yes, we saw Bitcoin drop, over 70%, last year in 2022, right, from its previous all-time highs, and it dropped all the way down to $15,000 below 16K back in November. Zoom out, and you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is still fine, right? It really, really is. Okay, even though, yes, that is in fact a significant drop, but every bear market, right? Every time we enter a bear market, that always happens, right? In 2020, we saw Bitcoin drop, 77%, right? When it hit bottom, okay, and then towards the end of the year in 2020, that's when we really started pump up, and of course we know what happened in 2021. That's when we really pumped like crazy, and that's when we were in fact in a bull market, and there was a lot of FOMO going around, and everyone was talking about Bitcoin and crypto and how amazing it was. So be excited for that, guys. The same thing's going to happen in the year 2024 and 2025 especially. So before I end this video, I want to give you guys a quick update on the Bitcoin monthly return. So far this month, we are down 2.6%, okay? And yes, okay, June is usually not a great month for Bitcoin, but we will see what's going to happen, in the next few weeks, because, today's the only, June 9th, right? So we're not even halfway through this month yet. So we'll see if June ends off in the greens or in the reds. Personally, I think, honestly, okay, I think we're going to end off in the reds, because usually June, like I said many times, is not a great month. Bitcoin doesn't report, perform the best for this month. Clearly, right? You guys clearly see that, right? Last year it was down 37%, and the reason why we saw Bitcoin drop that much just in June, just in 1 month, because there was a lot of negative things happening in the crypto space, right? We saw Terra Luna crash. Okay, a fair few crypto exchanges were in fact collapsing. Okay, at that time, like Celsius and whatnot. And of course, in November, we saw FTX crash and Bitcoin drop 16%, right? So if you survive all of 2022, you can literally survive anything, because 2022 was a very hard year, right? So if you still hodled throughout 2022, you can literally survive anything. But on that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. More videos will in fact be coming your way, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.